Okay, so I want to begin with what we call that poisons are sufficiently pathognomic. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating pathognomic, ibig sabihin, ito ay isang sinyales, ito po ay isang indikasyon na matutukoy na yung sakit mo. It means when these features came out from your body, there's a possible chance that we're able to diagnose and treat, okay, your specific condition. Nakuha? So, ang una natin dito, the first thing that we need to understand is that what we call the chemical burns around the mouth. So, during poisons, parang nasusunog yung palibot ng iyong bibig. This is a reliable indication that corrosive poison was swallowed. Okay? Yan ang palatandaan na ang lason, okay, ay nakain mo. Pag dito sa lips mo medyo nag-brownish discoloration siya, parang nasunog siya. Okay? Sir, bakit kaya nagkakaroon po ng mga brownish discoloration? Okay, so basically kasi may pakialam po dyan yung tinatawag natin na hemoglobin. Di ba? Remember, ang color ng hemoglobin ay red. Okay? So, think of the dinardaraan. Di ba? Masarap ang dinuguan. Bakit yon red naman pero nung niluto mo naging black? Pero bago yan maging black, medyo may pagka-brown black talaga siya. Why? Because hemoglobin in nature is a protein. At kapag sinunog mo ang protein, magiging brownish yan. So basically, kapag mayroong chemical burns, okay, o kaya naman na mayroong alteration, o kaya naman ay mayroong pagkasira or denaturation ng hemoglobin, okay, syempre, it loses its original color, which is red, and it turns into brownish to black due to the depletion of oxygen. That's why our hemoglobin is red, because of the oxygen. However, if the oxygen has been removed due to some disturbances or any alterations, then it will turn into brown to black. And of course, nakalagay din dito sa ating slide, sometimes it can be cherry red color. Okay? So usually kapag cherry red ang color, okay, nung dugo, due to carbon monoxide. Please take note, meron tayong difference between carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Please take note that carbon monoxide is 300 to 400 times high in affinity in compared to the carbon dioxide. And please take note na mga automobile vehicle, yan, dyan po natin na-acquire yung carbon monoxide sa mga usok. Okay, so let's now move on the types of poisons. Okay, types of poisons can be organic, okay, inorganic, and biologic. All right. So here are the following organic: synthetic drugs, alcohols, petroleum products, insecticides, chlorocompounds, aromatic, and organo-P compounds. These are organic poisons. What makes them organic would bring us to general chemistry. We need to understand that a substance, elements, or compounds are termed organic when their functional group contains carbon. Okay? Tandaan nyo yun ha. Kotse, car, bon. Okay? If the carbons are attached from one of its functional group, it is known as organic. Now, if it is no carbon, okay, then basically it is called inorganic. These are your metals, metalloids, nonmetals, salts, acids, bases, lead, salts, cyanides, fluorides, carbon monoxide, and halogens. Basically, these are the compounds we studied in a general chemistry. it is important that we understand the background or the prerequisite of this subject for ENS5. It should be obvious to you na pag narinig mong inorganic compound, lahat ng nasa periodic table. Majority ng mga nasa periodic table except yung mga organic, yung mga may carbon. Okay, sige. Para hindi kayo malito, hindi mga nasa lahat. Majority yung nasa periodic table. Kung maalala ninyo yung AGChem, okay, bring out your periodic table and then look for metals, metalloids, non-metals. Lahat ng mga category under the metals, metalloids, non-metals, salts, okay, those are what we call inorganic because they do not contain also carbons. Now, di ba in AGChem we understand that we need to interpret these elements and compounds based on their positive charge, di ba? Yung natutunan natin dyan yung mga single substitution, di ba? Ano pa ba? Yung double, yung metathesis, okay, and so on and so forth. Yung mga addition, yung mga synthesis, di ba? Kung maalala ninyo, when A plus B becomes AB, ano pa ba? Yung AB magiging AB, when there is AB plus C, magiging AC plus D, ABCD, ACBD. O, bakit ganon? Sa AGChem yon. Pag nalaman nyo yon, malala ninyo. Okay? And biological, all poisonous plants and their parts and extracts. Halimbawa yung opium cocaine. Yan. Basically, ang keywords mo sa biological is yung mga extracts po yan. Okay? Kahit yung mga plant extract, those are highly concentrated mga substances, so there's a high possible chance that. Okay, next, ito, collection of samples. Okay, vomitus, all containers of the medicine, purge materials, yan. And also urine or fecal stains, ano pa ba, clothes, bed sheets and bed covers, cooking utensils, okay, medicines, okay, solids and liquids contained in the traps of the sink. Ayan. So, please take note also and review of the following autopsy material. Okay, I will not deal with this one. However, I would like to point out those with asterisk. Ayan the following materials are helpful. Brain, buo. Okay, katapos lungs or lung. Kahit isang part lang pwede. At saka buong puso. No? Okay, so what are the symptoms of poisoning? When we talk about the symptoms, ito yung nararamdaman natin. Yan, nasusuka ka. Guys, bakit ka nasusuka? Kasi doon sa may GIT natin, okay, sa may sikmura talaga natin, nagkakaroon yan ng imbalances or irregularities kasi may mga acids dyan, may mga alkali dyan. Okay, sumobra ka sa alak. Okay, at saka mga metallic salt kung tawagin. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng pagsusuka. Okay? Next, diarrhea o kaya naman diarrhea. Yan, vomit. Kasi sabi kasi nila in the studies, kaya ka nagsusuka kasi minsan pag masyado ng acidic kasi, 'di ba meron tayo. Yeah, it's related to masyadong acidic kaya masyadong kailangan din ng buffer, no? Pag sinabi natin buffer, yung pambalance yan ng pH, no, dun sa may sikmura natin. Tapos nagkakaroon kasi yan ng release of mga salts or metallic salts. Kaya minsan pag naghahalo yung mga yan, okay, ang tir-tir-tir dahil dyan mo, tapos gagasjikan bigla, di ba? So usually kapag nasosobrahan natin dun sa mga favorite po ninyo na mga beverages, di ba, or liquor, kaya ka nagsusuka dahil ganon. Next, diarrhea, and also yan, cramps. Cramps is paninigas yan ng mga mga tissues, no? Doon sa mga sigmura. Okay. Ayan, delirium. Also, ano pa? Convulsion. And also paralysis. Those are the of symptoms of poisoning. And of course, yung worst case dyan ay yung tinatawag natin na coma. Okay, so I would like us to focus on the preliminary test for poisons. As a future criminologist, first, the importance of microscopic examination. Gagamit na naman kayo ng microscope dyan. Okay? Siyempre, you're going to get the sample and then examine the physical state, yung color, yung odor, yung mga mixtures of also. Okay? So, eto po yung mga following tables that you need to understand as future criminologist. Na i-review nyo lang. Okay? So, meron tayo dyan yung mga black coloration due to mercury and copper. Yan. Brownish coloration due to, what do you call this one? Mercuric oxide, lead oxide. Yellow coloration due to these following chemicals. Next, we have also green coloration. Ano pa ba? Violet or blue. Yan. Usually kapag violet or blue, cyanogenic substances yung mga yan. Okay, pagka cyanogenic, usually ang element dyan ay yung cyanide. Okay, nakuha po natin. Yan, cyanide po yan. Okay, at ang cyanide ay masama po yan sa katawan natin. Okay, kasi it will alter also the hemoglobin aspect of the red blood cell kapag nahalo din po siya. Yan. Tandaan niyo ang kulay ng green ay copper and arsenic. So, gagawa tayo ng mnemonic para mas ma-memorize natin yan. Arco, green. Yan. Pabo, PB at saka barium chromate, yellow. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng reaction with the filter paper. Yan. So, please take note that acid reaction suggestive of the presence of free acids and acid salts or readily hydrolyzed salts. And kapag alkaline reaction naman, that is suggestive of the presence of caustic alkalis of ammonia. Okay, so may mga following test tayo dito na kailangan nating alamin. We have what we call the Bilstein test. Please take note, your Bilstein test is known as flame test. Nakuha? So, the presence of organic compound is suspected to contain halogens. Yan. So, you're going to moisten also a copper wire with the poison. Ano ba yung copper wire? Parang ganyan lang yan. Tapos meron siyang incorporated na poison dyan. Tapos imo-moisten mo lamang siya. Yan. Siyempre, flame test, dadaanin mo yan sa apoy. Okay? And please see the PowerPoint na uploaded doon mismo sa YouTube channel natin, Sir Choco RMT, to provide also these for you to see these slides that I uploaded. Yan. Kasi meron tayo dito. Ito meron tayo dito yung mga magre-resulta sa bluish flame. Okay, so to sum up, there are also chemicals na magre-resulta lang sa bluish flame. Sige, palitan natin para mas Okay, bluish flame. Ano po yan? Una, mercury. Tapos, lead, arsenic. Ano pa ba? Next, bluish green naman tayo. Okay, ano yung mga bluish green natin? We have the copper and the boric acid. Next, carmine red. Okay, strontium. Yan, carmine red. And then, anong kulay naman ng potassium? Ito. Okay, potassium. Violet. Okay. And, of course, sodium. Guys, tignan nyo ha, bicolor na sila na sinulat ko. Ibig sabihin, ito ang kanilang kulay na kalalabasan kapag pinadaan mo sila sa flame test. Your sodium will give a yellow coloration, your potassium a violet, strontium red, blue-green, copper, and boric acid, mercury. That's how we detect these substances or elements. No? Yan. Paano ko malaman na sodium ang isang element? Pag nag-yellow siya sa flame test. Paano ko malaman na potassium yan? Pag nag-violet flame test. Okay, please take note, meron din tayong tinatawag na luminosity test. Ano po yan? Okay? When a phosphorus is suspected. Yan. Ginagawa ang luminosity kapag mayroong element phosphorus. Small quantity of material is placed in test tube. Tapos, i-acidify mo ito ng diluted H2SO4. Please take note ha. Kasi lalabas din po ito sa exam natin. Ang specific na pangalan or ang specific na element ay sulfuric acid diluted. Tapos, painitin mo siya, kaya apoy po yan, between 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay po. Okay, so we have also shortcut methods of toxicological analysis. We have also the range test, okay, where the sample is heated with, wag malilito, ito nasusulat na natin, range test. Okay, your range test is when a sample is heated with water strongly acidified HCl. And then the chemical copper coil or wire is placed in the, okay, so ano ang resulta? Okay, usually kapag silver ang kulay, okay, ang mga elements ay mercury. Tapos pagka grayish, black, only arsenic. AS is arsenic. Kindly double check in the periodic table, basta arsenic yan. Grayish black is arsenic. And then kapag black deposits, yan, nakalimutan ko ng SB and also the BI, basta the elements SB and BI, look at your periodic table. Okay, yan po